I'm the Legalorian, and I know it's been a while since the last time I did a video. So these next few videos will be on some lightsabers, as for right now I'm currently indisposed working on a secret project. If you want to find out what the secret project is, then watch my next video. This first lightsaber is a Savi's workshop lightsaber, and it is protection and defense. So we have the speaker right here. It's a decent volume. We have these little things coming out, and they're not sharp at all. Got a belt clip. We have these circular grooves just going around for the handle. Right here, the activation switch, and it is using magnets. So when you push it up without the blade connected, you hear this. So pretty decent. And then right here we have some more golden detail right up top. Here's what the inside looks like. You'll notice you can see a little bit of glowing. So we'll get to that in a second. We have Savi's workshop lightsaber. There is another pommel, two more of these body sections, another switch, and another emitter that you could choose from to create a custom Savi workshop lightsaber. So we got a little feature right here, is if you twist this upper portion to the right, twist and come out, and the bottom portion to the left, it will do that, and then you can pull open the switch, revealing a crystal. You can choose from the colors blue, green, purple, or red. I chose blue, as you can see right here. And each crystal has a distinctive look. And if you notice right there, it's glowing. So I can go ahead and take this out. And yes, this is a metal plastic alloy. So here's the Kyber crystal. And there's the little glowing light. Each colored Kyber crystal will make the blade turn this color, and you can switch them out. You can also purchase on the side yellow and white. And each crystal, when it goes in, makes a distinctive sound. So like this, you just need to take it, pop it. This part will move up. You're just going to pop it through there and hook it on a blue dot. I'm gonna go ahead and take it apart to show you the various pieces. So here is the bottom chamber. It all connects via screws, and nothing's sharp. It all feels really nice. And you can put these two pieces in any combination. I just chose the way I liked it. So we have this one. It's got a nice copper ring to it. It's the back of the switch. Just a little piece to help the Kyber crystal rest. The emitter, this portion, and this part. So we do it, nothing, and just slides up. If you notice right here with the Kyber crystal in, there's a slight glow, and then blinking lights right there. That just looks pretty cool. I would not recommend taking this apart with those screws. But right here, this is how you access the batteries. It's going to push in, turn to the left, and pull out, revealing this little chamber. And you can just put in a small little screwdriver to get that screw, pull off this black cover with 3 AAA batteries. And you could just put all that back. Here's this chamber, and if you look right here, there's this red arrow, and a red arrow right here. So you're just going to line the arrows up, and we'll just go in, push, and twist to the right. And with the Kyber crystal in, it'll make that sound. Let me just remove the Kyber crystal, and I can show you the little switch feature. So this red piece will hook into this red area. That's how you know which way to put it in. What it's doing is, this switches up, it is moving the magnet. So there's a rest place, and there's a magnet right here. So you switch up, that activates the magnet, activating the chip to read the Kyber crystal to activate the blade. I'm just gonna put this all back together, and we're gonna see what it's like when it's turned on. So here's our lightsaber, and I'm going to take the blade that comes with it. It is just this 36-inch blade. Back here, we've got just this black area with these magnets, just this metal piece, and then here a larger metal piece, the screws, and it's just blade. I'm twisting the blade. It's white on the inside, and if you look, it's this clear plastic on the outside. It just keeps going to get topped off by a bubble. So you can actually see inside the bubble or the electronics. Now, this one's a bit too big for my area, so I'm going to use this 26-inch one. It is all the exact same. It's just a shorter blade. And I purchased this at Doc Onder's Den of Antiques. There's no difference between the blades. And if you want to see, I can put in both of them to show you. So right here, if you look, you can see that little connector area. That just goes in right there. And then there's this big gap that leads down and then turns. And then a smaller gap that does the exact same thing. You will align the big metal piece to the big gap. You will push down in. You hear that? And then you will twist to the right. And then it will push itself back up. I'm going to show the sound first, and then we'll go over to the blade. You will push right here, and you will hear. So we're going to push up. You can already see some blue. So you heard the activation, and there's this hum of the lightsaber. As you move it, so, as you can tell, the Disney lightsaber does not have smooth swing. I'm not even moving it. So, now let's listen to the clash. Three distinct clashes, and you have to hit it really hard. I mean, it's not like a gentle tap, you're like really hitting it. Alright, now we're going to look at the blade. I'm going to turn on. So here is the blade. On the camera, it looks a lot darker than it actually is. So I'm just going to move it back, show you the whole blade. And the very tip doesn't glow. Alright, this is the full blade. I'm reaching over, and I'm going to turn off the power. So, yeah, that's about it for the Savi's Workshop Disney Saber. I can go ahead and show you the 36-inch blade. This is the blade that comes included with it, so you don't need to pay for it separately. So, the exact same hitting. Here, I can show you how hard I'm hitting. To get the blade out, you're just going to push in, turn to the right, and then you're just going to pull. And it'll come right out. And what these are for is it allows for a bit of wiggle room when you're hitting it. There's this black area right here that as you're moving it, it moves along. That way the blade won't break. It helps absorb some shock. So this is not the only pieces that you can get. You can also get power and control, peace and justice. This is protection and defense. And then there's also elemental nature. And all the pieces can work together. They have reamped all the pieces so you can't get these anymore. Which means if you want to buy these off some eBay store or shop, they're definitely going to go up because you can't find them anymore. If you buy it, you'll be presented with this pin. It's got like this nice lightsaber design. Comes out the back. It's just got, you know, your classic Star Wars. This pen holder is Mickey Mouse, and each one comes with a distinctive pin. And if you want to attach it to your belt, you can buy this. It is a lightsaber belt clip. Just open up this box. You'll be presented with this belt clip. You have these two buttons that you can push in, and this piece can come down. Like, it goes in like that, and then you can just push it either that way or that way. It doesn't matter, however you wish to store it. As you push these, this piece comes down to help release. Like, see that? And then this is the part that clips onto your belt. I would also recommend getting one of the Jedi belts to help hold this piece in, because if you're just wearing it on your clothes, it could, because, I mean, the lightsaber is heavy. It's a lot heavier than you think, and I like that. So if you're, like, running around and jumping, it could slide off. And the Jedi belt is just a special belt that fits right in here to keep that from falling off. So, to put this one on, you're just going to slide it in. And there. Now it's on. So it's not going to really turn that much. It's really strong because like I'm pushing and nothing's happening. And to get it off, you're just going to push these pieces in. Then it'll just slide out with ease. I like to use the box that it comes in to store my Kyber Crystals. We're going to go over the color and the sound of these Kyber Crystals. There are two different types of the red and green colors. So this is what they will look like. One of them will have silver, one of them will have this gold. The gold ones are going to be used to put into a holocron, a force guidance crystal, and you can ask the holocron questions. Why, this is just the regular Kyber crystal. Same thing for the green. This is the regular green, and there will be a force guidance one, which has these pieces being gold. That's the only difference. All the other Kyber crystals are the same, except for in their looks. So let's get with that. Here are the different Kyber crystals. They're canisters. Green, white, yellow, purple, red. This is just the other red. I don't have a canister for the blue, because I got the blue free with the Savi's workshop. Let's look at the differences between each Kyber crystal. All of the Kyber crystals. Quite collective pieces. So each one is $5 to $15. Let's look at the differences. Blue, white, and green. The ones that I have. Each one that you will get will not look like mine. But these three are pretty much the same type. They have this bump right here. There are two different types that you can get. Kind with a bump. And like this big crystal right here, which is all three of these. Or this kind, which has no bump and no back end. More so symmetrical, which is yellow, purple, and red. Now you could get one of these, or one of these, looking like the opposite version, like a purple, that is shaped like one of these. So, it's just a little comparison between the two. You can see this one's got like this bump right here. This one does not. It's got this big back part. This one does not. Same thing for red and white, yellow and green. Now, time to look at the distinctive sounds and colors of the lightsaber. The red Kyber crystal is made to sound like Darth Vader's lightsaber. The green crystal is made to sound like Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. The purple Kyber crystal is made to be like Mace Windu's lightsaber. The yellow Kyber crystal is one of my favorites, and is made to sound like the Jedi Temple Guard. It's also unique because it's the only lightsaber to have a white flash. The white Kyber crystal is also one of my favorites, and it is made to sound like Ahsoka Tano's lightsaber. For the takeaway, I would say that the Savi's workshop and Disney lightsabers in general are great for duelists and people who want to fight with them, because the blades are really nice, really sturdy, so you could definitely have some fighting. Like anything, I would not say use your full strength. Now, Disney sells 26-inch and 36-inch blades. The 32-inch blade you can only get if you build a Savi's workshop lightsaber. The version 2 also have 32 inches. The version 2 are also the exact same, so if you're worried that you can't change out your Kyber crystals, or if you will have different sound, everything will be the exact same. The only difference is the outside appearance. Another good thing that I like about them is the switches, because for most lightsabers that you would buy, it would be like a press button to hold them down and everything. For Disney, it's just a switch. It's got like that cool background zap feature. It doesn't have a blade, but I like the switch. It's comfy and it just feels pretty good. It's got a nice heft to it, but it is really thick. I mean, it's not that bad. It's still, my hand still goes around. It feels really nice. And if you're a beginner to lightsabers, and if you don't have a lot of money that you want to be spending on lightsabers, I would definitely go to Disney, because the most expensive one that they have is $500, and that is the Ahsoka Fulcrum set, because it has 2 separate hilts. But their prices for hilts go down to $140 just for a hilt, so not that bad. And then the blade prices are $45 to $50. I don't know if they've raised prices since the last time that I've been there, but they're not super expensive. The Savi's Workshop lightsabers are around $210, maybe more. Next time we're going to be reviewing Darth Maul's lightsaber. Please subscribe, like the video, and if you want to see my Star Wars playlist, you might want to click over here nearing the end of the video. And if you want to see my channel, click here. If you want to see one of my more popular videos, click right here. Lightsabers are not the only thing I do. I also have some LEGO videos. If you want to build LEGO lightsabers, I have that. I'm working on a special video. It's gonna take a while because it is very large, but I think it's gonna be a huge hit. So definitely check that out. I'm the Legolorian, signing off.